official. Paxley's been eliminated. Paxley just sacrificed herself for Blair Davenport?
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons and Light. I know y'all, man. I know some of y'all men was like, bro, as soon as y'all saw that moment as soon as y'all saw that moment with Tatum Paxley and Blair Davenport, y'all probably thought of me first. Y'all was like, bro, I gotta go over to Afternoons Delight later on and see what he said about this, bro. Oh man, see what your boy Ace said about this one, bro. Yep, we gonna touch on it here, man. I'm gonna give my early thoughts on it here. This, like Booker T says, this is gonna be good. Bro, we gotta talk about this, bro. Oh my God. Did I just strike it twice with the WWE? Someone out there might be watching my videos, bro. Somebody out there is watching my videos but I don't want to take too much credit from this because this is something that I'm reacting to. I reacted to the whole Tatum Paxley thing. I think they already had this in the works. This is why I was mentioning Tatum Paxley like that. It wasn't like it wasn't like Zoe Stark and Trish Stratus where that was just my complete idea out of nowhere. There was nothing signaling to Zoe Stark joining Trish Stratus when I first said that like 2 or 3 months ago. I mean 3 or 4 months ago. This, on the other hand, was something I was reacting to ever since Isla Dawn threw it out there with Alba Fire that Tatum Paxley might have been behind the Nikita Lyons beatdown in the parking lot. That stuck with me. Man. I know stuff. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing in pro wrestling. Stuff changes all the time in the scripts. So, rather something looks like something, it might not stay that way. You know what I mean? So, you can't put too much stock into what happens because they could completely write it off as if it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that Isla Dawn and Alba Fire are on the main roster now. They're kind of way past that whole thing. And I started losing hope on, maybe Tatum Paxley being tied into this, right? But what made me not really want to give up was they took a lot of time in kind of reminding you that Isla Dawn predicted that Tatum Paxley would turn on Ivy Now. And when she did it, that's when I really started taking this stuff seriously because I was like, whoa, Tatum Paxley actually did turn heel. You know what I mean? And Isla Dawn did predict that. And I was like, let me keep that, let me remember that. And they've been kind of slow with the development of the heel turn with Tatum. A lot of times we hadn't seen her. She's been in the background sometimes. But it's clear that she was still a heel. So, when the whole mystery attacks went down, so we had Wendy Chu's the second attack, right? We didn't hear from Wendy Chu on it. Then Sol Ruka got attacked. It was back on with it. This was like 2 months later since the Wendy Chu attack. Sol Ruka got attacked. She was out, with a real life injury. So she was written off TV that way. Then when Danny Palmer got attacked on a house show, I was like, whoa, they're going somewhere with this. And basically these 3 attacks were so close to each other. We know Danny Palmer is friends with Sol Ruka, so it was basically tied to her. Then when that last one happened, when Roxanne Perez got attacked, and we actually saw the hooded attacker run away, she did it actually on the stage. We knew we were getting close to the reveal. I wasn't still sure yet, but then they let us know at Battleground, hey, they're gonna reveal this, right? So everyone was pretty much predicting that it'll be Blair Davenport. Some of y'all had mentioned Blair Davenport way early on my channel. Some of y'all beat a lot of other people to the punch, thinking it was gonna be Blair Davenport. I still haven't gotten a solid answer on that, so if y'all watching this video, I still want to know why y'all thought it was Blair Davenport, by the way. I still haven't gotten that answer yet. But, moving on here. So, last week I was basically telling y'all my thoughts on the whole Blair Davenport thing. I did 2 videos. I did a reaction. I did a preview before they actually revealed it. I went deep into it. Then I did a lot shorter videos, just my reaction to Blair Davenport. And if y'all noticed in my video last week, I did not give up on it not just being Blair Davenport. I kept on saying it. I said, we're going to find out next Tuesday if it was really just Blair Davenport. It started looking that way because Blair Davenport had her match. Nothing else happened. after the Danny Palmer match. I went over that in the previous video. If y'all want to hear my thoughts on that real quick, y'all can find out. I'm going to try to remember to put that on the end screen here. But I didn't give up because I forgot who it was in my comment section. Hold on, I'm going to find them real quick because I want to shout them out. Because I shouted them out last week as well. Let me go to it real quick. Because this person has been very, very consistent in, Herbert Rosman. Shout out to you, Herbert Rosman. He's been very consistent in saying that he thinks that this is the likely form of a new heel stable. And he says there's some type of mastermind involved, and I've been believing in it as well. Some of us has believed that the mastermind is either Cora Jade, Stevie Turner. I even put Mandy Rose's name out there just in case he's involved. I definitely put it out there. Now, for me, I said to myself, we can't give up on this yet because I think there's no way to me that one person did all these attacks. I don't think the first 2 attacks was done by Blair Davenport. That's what I was saying last week. I can see somebody like Tatum Paxley who was there who did it. Maybe it was a gang of people. We don't know. But it's crazy to think how now we're starting to see something, because what happened was, okay, so we had the Battle Royal tonight and both Tatum Paxley and Roxanne Perez were involved. At one point in the match, Roxanne Perez got kind of what I want to say is blindsided in the match from Blair Davenport. So Blair Davenport actually came out there, and I was very surprised to see this because I thought it'd be more of Roxanne Perez wanting more smoke with Blair Davenport and going to go find Blair Davenport herself. It was Blair Davenport who wanted to smoke with Roxanne Perez. She came out there, and then we had a moment that was like real twisted moment. Tatum Paxley didn't give a damn. She sacrificed herself and basically eliminated herself in the match. And then Jacy Jayne eliminated Roxanne Perez right after that. But she sacrificed herself, and they both started, kicking Roxanne Perez. And Tatum actually left with Blair Davenport. I was like, right? So I was like, wow, Tatum Paxley was involved. Because that just basically let us know right there that she was involved in this. There's no reason for her to be lining up with Blair Davenport if she was not involved. Like, that's so random, right? So I was like, Isla Dawn, the next time you hint at something, people better take it seriously, because Isla Dawn, she's a real witch. She knows how to read stuff before it happens, bro. She was right about her turning heel, and she was right that she might have did one of the attacks, and I think it was the Nikita Lyons attack that she's responsible for. That means Isla Dawn knew it was her. She probably saw that it was her and Alba Fyre. That's crazy. That's crazy when you think about it, bro. And I never really gave up on thinking it was Tatum Paxley because I always had her as a top-5 suspect. I said the fact that Isla Dawn really thought it was her, I was like, yeah, this making me think she's a part of it. But I know some people gave some hope, but I noticed a lot of people didn't give up on hope that it was more people involved, even after Blair Davenport revealed herself. So I said, okay, there's got to be a second woman then that they're going to reveal at some point this summer. If they didn't do it right away, I said at some point this summer they're going to reveal the second woman. Boy, oh boy, Tatum Paxley. Now, we don't know for sure. We're just kind of speculating that she was involved. We should be finding out very soon. If not next week, we should be finding out very soon if Tatum Paxley was involved in these attacks. This is interesting now. This is like hella interesting right now, bro. Because I know a lot of y'all was like, y'all jaw dropped when y'all saw it. Like no way, right? No way. And it happened, bro. She aligned herself with Blair Davenport. That's all we know. Blair Davenport never even gave us a single answer on why she did the attacks. What was the motivation for doing it? Nothing so far, because she hasn't gotten on the mic yet. She hasn't talked to Mackenzie Mitchell about it backstage, nothing. So we still don't know what's going on, which means that HBK is basically telling us fans that this is still an open mystery. This is still an open mystery. This is why I didn't give up on it yet. I said, something's telling me she's not the only one, man. Something just kept telling me last week. Like, I've been watching wrestling and mysteries too long. And I'm 35 years old. And I've been watching this stuff way too long not to know that there's more layers in this. So, Tatum Paxley, bro. Oh my God, bro. That, man. With this happening, if I get a chance, bro, before next Tuesday, bro, I'm making a bigger video about this. I need to wrap up the video right here because it's getting a little bit long. It's supposed to just be a reaction. But, bro, y'all got to give me y'all thoughts. Before y'all give me y'all thoughts, there's an important poll that y'all need to take a part in. I want to see Tatum Paxley surprise finish in second place. Right now, she's good for second place right now. The biggest shocker tonight was Thea Hail winning the Battle Royal, but I think that this was just a bigger shocker. Right now, the other big shocker was Braun Breaker calling out Rollins. Nobody peeped that. Nobody peeped that. That's got 17% right now, so it's in third place. So make sure y'all vote. Go in my community tab and vote in that poll. I got another poll right behind that. This poll is going to be how many of you guys knew Tatum Paxley was involved. Or I haven't made the poll yet, but it's going to be something involving in this because I'm going to do a deeper poll in the next poll. That is going to be interesting. And what we don't know right now, we don't know if this is going to be two women or we got a mastermind. There's no way in hell Tatum Paxley's a mastermind. I love Tatum Paxley, but she's not a mastermind, bro. Blair Davenport could still be a mastermind. I'm not saying she's not, but I think there's somebody over them. It could be Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Don't be surprised if it's them. Don't be surprised if they're the masterminds. I'm starting to lean towards them a little bit because I'm starting to see kind of with everything. Because if you think about it, like, if you listen to Blair Davenport, it's interesting, and you listen to Tatum Paxley, interesting. They're both like witchery type things, right? So they both got like that blue satanic type of imagery and stuff like that. And SmackDown did like a vignette last week that was kind of like a cultist type thing, right? I think they're building something towards that, but something's telling me too that maybe they're not involved. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Someone's telling me it could be someone like a Cora Jade, like I was saying before, Stevie Turner. It could be main roster connected. Maybe it's Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark. I still think those are all possibilities right now. Everything's still on the table because everything is still a mystery right now. But we're starting to find out members of the group. That's what we're starting to find out right now. But we don't. I still think we're a little bit of a ways away from finding out the mastermind. I'd say about another month or two, we'll find out who the mastermind is. But so I wanted to add this part in. So I'm recording this part the following day. So I'm going to edit this part into the video. So I had to bring this up to y'all because I saw that on another site I was on. There was some people who mentioned a very interesting twist behind all of this. We're all kind of still trying to figure out who the mastermind is, right? Because we don't believe it's Blair Davenport or Tatum Paxley. It could be, but I really don't think it is at this point. I think they're the henchmen. But let's say it isn't. So some people were talking about the fact that they think one of the 5 victims is actually behind the attacks. And that's the big swerve of everything with it. And I was thinking like that for a while anyways, that it could be any of the 5 victims faking the attacks. They staged the attacks or whatever. To me, the least likely one that I would throw out of there is Sol Ruka. I just genuinely believe Sol Ruka's is... I don't think, at least at this point in her career, I don't think that she set this all up. I just don't think so. I think she's a genuine, nice girl backstage who just wants to wrestle, build her career up, wants to serve. She's laid back. I don't think she's thinking about setting people up and all this other stuff. I don't think that's in her character. The other four, I think it could be. I think the one that people were talking about that was the most interesting of the four was Nikita Lyons herself. Nikita Lyons is the one I'm going to pay the most attention to going forward now, because there was a lot of people in that parking lot, right? But it felt like nobody actually saw the attack, right? Only Wendy Choo seemed like she was the main eyewitness in the picture, right? It's possible Nikita Lyons just fell down, nobody saw her get attacked, and she staged it. Because what I'm starting to think now is that when Nikita Lyons comes back, because she's going to come back later this year, her injury should be healed up by then. She's going to probably be coming back as a heel and probably the mastermind of this new heel group. I'm starting to think that way because there's a reason why she was the first one attacked too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to really think Nikita Lyons was the one. Because if you think about it too, Nikita Lyons didn't really need to be written off of TV. She was already gone, right? She was already gone. And then randomly she just pops up in the parking lot acting like she got attacked. There was no reason for that. She could have just stayed off. Look at Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka didn't come back. You know what I mean? So that's what's making me think that'll be a twist for your ass, bro. Now let's go over the other three. Roxanne Perez is probably the most obvious one because she's been losing matches lately. She has the most fakest of the personalities. Like she plays the I'm a good girl role to a T. Almost like she's acting, right? Right? Like she's acting. You know, it doesn't seem like she could snap. But I mean, she did. You know, we saw her do it with the Gigi Dolin and Jacy Jayne storyline before Vengeance Day. She snapped there. She snapped on Cora Jade. She's got the mean streak in her. But it's like, bro, the second time she got attacked by Blair Davenport last night, it's kind of like, is she staging these attacks, bro? Like, that was kind of weird. And the timing was too good for Blair Davenport to come out there, too. And then Tatum Paxley randomly comes over and sacrifices herself in that same scene. And the other thing is, I've been rocking with the Roxanne Perez being the one that might be the mastermind, probably going back to the draft, right? Because I remember I made a video about it on this channel if y'all want to go check it out. It was made back in late April. I talked about how her and Cora Jade could be working together. It could still be Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez working together. You never know. But I think she'd probably be the most likely of the victims to be a part of this. Now, the other two, Wendy Choo, I don't think she's a part of it, but what makes Wendy Choo weird is that she hasn't mentioned anything. She hasn't even really talked about it since she's been back. That's kind of weird, right? Like, she just act like she didn't even get attacked. Like, how is that even possible? She don't want the smoke? Danny Palmer wanted the smoke when she got attacked. Danny Palmer called out the attacker. You know? We just haven't heard from Nikita and Sol Ruka because they've been hurt, legitimately. So you got to be wondering, like, why Wendy Choo didn't say anything. Wendy Choo could have staged it herself, too. Because the one thing you got to remember about Wendy Choo and Nikita Lyons attacks, we never saw the attacker. In those first two attacks, we never saw the attacker. So we don't know if they staged either one of them as far as, like, just fell to the ground somewhere and started screaming. Or we don't know. We don't know. Last one is Danny Palmer. To me, with Danny Palmer, she could have befriended Sol Ruka this entire time. It's easy to see that it was her. And then Danny Palmer out of nowhere, she's the first one to greet Blair Davenport back to NXT. And then she has a match with her the following week. I mean, the other thing is for me too, Danny Palmer debuted in what, December? November, December, somewhere around there. And the attack started taking place in January right after. So the timing is definitely suspicious. I just don't see it being Danny Palmer. That's my only thing. I just don't see it being. I can see Danny Palmer being one of the henchmen, but I don't know as the mastermind. You know what I mean? I don't know. But those 5 victims, hey, they could be waiting for Sol Ruka to come. I highly doubt it. But Nikita Lyons makes the most sense as far as timeline goes, because I definitely don't think that this is going to get wrapped up over the course of this summer. I think it's going to bleed into the fall. And that's the timetable that I heard Nikita Lyons was going to return, was either the fall or the winter time. So I'm thinking it's Nikita Lyons. I'm y'all know I've been changing my top suspect all the time, so don't think I'm going to stick with Nikita Lyons. But out of these 5 victims, bro, that's my sleeper pick. I think Nikita Lyons is behind all of this, bro. I'm really starting to believe that. The other thing that you got to remember, too, when Zoe Stark turned heel and attacked her, Zoe Stark is now with Trish. So, did they stage everything back in, 2 months before these attacks even happened? They could have staged it then. That's why you got to keep an eye on Trish and Zoe going forward, bro, on the main roster. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Dana Brooke, if she continues to go down to NXT, keep an eye on that too. Keep an eye on that too, bro. Why she down there? Why she down there in the NXT all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? Let's see if she stays down in NXT. Let's see if she stays down in NXT, bro. I think this mystery about to get super deep, bro. Super deep. Yeah, man, this is interesting, man. I'm gonna throw it to y'all, man. Give me y'all comments on it. Give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. This is going to be interesting. I can't wait to get this video up in particular. Thank y'all for watching. After news, I definitely want y'all thoughts in the comment section.